I understand that you are considering stablecoin as a vehicle for Uber. Talk about where your considerations are and how that might benefit your business.
Yeah, we're still in the study phase, I'd say, but I think stablecoin is one of the, for me, more interesting instantiations of crypto that has a practical benefit other than crypto as a store of value. You know, obviously, you can have your opinions on Bitcoin, but it's a proven commodity. And you know, people have different opinions on where it's going. But I do think that stablecoin is quite promising, especially for global companies that are moving money around globally to create a mechanism for us to essentially reduce costs.
Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those three together, and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, you know, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, you know, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told told his members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto had a good pullback. We are starting to move up slightly as I'm doing this video. We are flat, but Bitcoin did drop all the way down to 100K. Guys, don't forget we have options today. And we had over 1 billion liquidated. And we have stocks right now up. And we have strategy upsizes as perpetual preferred stock offering to 1 billion to buy more Bitcoin. So it goes from 250 to 1 billion. And we see more and more corporations following the blueprint. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates spiked up quickly. Yes, they moved down, but they keep moving right back up. So what does that mean for markets? They're going to continue on pumping and dumping. And then we have the dollar right now slightly up. We have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Tether, Invest, and Shiga Digital to provide blockchain-based solutions, including OTC services and treasury management for African enterprises. And we are constantly seeing Tether move this digital economy globally. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 152 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have the United States national debt is on track to hit $37 trillion in the coming days. But guys, we know if you're printing money and you're the world reserve currency, that means there's no such thing as debt. And we have the central banks print worthless money and board up the globe. You can't make this stuff up. Now we have Clarity Act bill regulation for digital asset space is coming. And we see these digital assets on pace to come to the masses. We see the machines on pace to come to the masses. All we need is this regulation. Everything is ready to go. And we have in the Trump's bill that this AI can go a whole 10 years with no regulation. They'll let it run wild. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Elon Musk and Trump playing the Hegelian dialectic, the divide and conquer. Some people are going to be on Elon's side. Some people are going to be on Trump's side, while Elon and Trump is moving this fourth industrial revolution. But we had Elon Musk warns that Trump's tariffs could trigger a recession in the second half of 2025. And again, we can go to the Fed website and see we've been in a recession since October of 2023. And we have Trump saying that Elon doesn't understand this bill is $1.6 trillion in cuts, one of the greatest bills ever. And in this bill, we see the rich keep getting richer, and the poor just keeps getting poor. And those sitting at the bottom are going to take a beating from this bill because they're going to cut a lot of government assistance. And we know people like to play the system, work for a few months, take off for a few months. Now they're doing the tax loopholes where you get taxed 70%. No longer getting those $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 checks just for working a few months when you have a few kids. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin spot ETF slightly up, Ethereum spot ETF slightly down. And yesterday we had Bitcoin outflows of 278 million, and we did get a good pullback. Ethereum had slight inflows of 11 million. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have FIFA crypto video game adds Adidas digital assets ahead of next week's launch. And all this is a setup for digital goods. And gaming is the perfect way to introduce it. Remember, the fourth industrial revolution is about the millennials and Generation Z. 60% of this new economy is going to be surrounded by gaming. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Uber again saying it's considering using stable coins. But guys, we know for a fact all these corporations are going to be using crypto and stable coins. And you're going to have AI agents ordering your car. And of course, the car is going to be driverless. You're not going to have people driving these cars. The only thing they have to do is drive down the cost. You want a person driving you, it's going to cost you a whole lot more than the driverless car. We've seen the movie before. And in the fourth industrial revolution, like I stated, these cars will be able to pay themselves, order themselves without a human involved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, It's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.